So I just got done watching Chainsaw Man Reze Arc, and I have to say this might just be the most bonkers, out of this world, crazy, wild movie that I've seen this year so far. It is, I don't even know how to describe it, because I didn't expect some of the things in this movie to be there, but it was there. So let's talk about it. I'll start with the plot synopsis. So the movie follows our three members, Aki, Denji and Power, who split up for their own reasons, and now we are following Denji, who falls in love with this teenage girl called Reze, and she falls in love with him as well, and their relationship builds on from there, and some crazy plot twist stuff happens, but we won't get into that because no spoilers. Now let's start with the animation. The animation here is really amazing. I know it's Mappa, they do a good job every time, but I feel that with this movie they have reached new heights. Especially in this movie, they did an incredible job. Let's talk about the quieter, slower, patient moments first. Every frame of it can be a painting. That's how beautiful it is. Like, I can just take a random scene in this movie, put it in a museum, and nobody would suspect it's from an anime or whatsoever. People would just think that it's art, like high art. It's that good. And of course, the action scenes, they really got experimental here in this movie. Especially in this movie, they tried different animation style for the action scene at the end, and it really paid off. Like, all of it blends in so well. Speaking of blending in, we need to talk about the story, right? The story, as I mentioned earlier, it's wild, it's bonkers. I gave you all a quick plot synopsis earlier, but we need to talk about how it blends in the quieter, slower, patient moments with the high-paced action scenes, because it's a really nice blend. They really blended everything in perfectly. Both opposing sides together, perfection. Like, I had no pacing issues in this movie whatsoever because of how well they blended in the slower moments with the fast-paced moments. Props to the writers and the animators for that. Then the editing. The editing was really well done here, especially the way they edit from scene to scene sometimes, and then you are like in shock. I'm not going to spoil any moments because some of the moments are really shocking, and the way they edit it really emphasizes that, really makes you feel the emotion. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's shocking, and really well done. Then, can we appreciate the underrated job of the sound designers and the sound mixers and sound editing people? Because damn, especially for this movie, the sound really adds to the movie. Like, in the editing, the action and everything, it really adds on. It really emphasizes the impact of what you're seeing on the frame, and this really adds on to the experience of the film. So can we appreciate them? And of course, the music was really well done. I'm not sure which artist did the movie. I just came back from watching the movie, but really well done. And yeah, it's not just funny and action and all that. There's also a lot of emotional beats in this movie that are very resonant, and you actually feel the emotional moments here. Really well done. So it really blends in everything nicely. It's a nice blender of different emotions, different animation style, and two different styles of pacing, and it's just a perfect blend of everything. Furthermore, this movie is not just like a superficial level of movie where it's just cool animation and great emotional moments. No, it actually runs deeper than that. It talks about human connection, our purpose in life, and there's also a quote about being a town mouse or a city mouse, and it talks about whether you want to be luxurious but always in the predator's eye, or whether you want to live a simple life but give up on luxury. So that's another theme that ran deep into the story. I just wish they delved deeper into that, but it doesn't matter much because in the end, I'm still very satisfied with what we got. That's what I thought about the movie. I think it's almost perfect. I gave this film a 4.5 out of 5 on Letterboxd. It's really amazing. Loved it. Definitely go check it out in the cinemas. It's a must watch in the cinema because that's how crazy this movie was. And if you like this video, click the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe to my channel. See you guys next time. You guys are always the best.